Welcome to Francisca tutorial. So today I'll be teaching on the topic mode of nutrition in plants. And we have two modes of nutrition in plants. We have the autotrophic nutrition and the heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition, they obtain their nutrients from inorganic compound and their sources of carbon are carbon dioxide. And they make their own food from simple raw material. Green plants synthesize their food through the process of photosynthesis. And what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process whereby green plants are able to make their food. They are able to synthesize simple sugar from a simple raw material. High photosynthesis, and using direct sunlight. They're able to make their food using direct sunlight. That is photosynthesis. So heterotrophic nutrition. The heterotrophs, they obtain their food from organisms, like they depend on other organisms for food, and they are called the consumers. When you talk about the heterotroph or the heterotroph nutrition, whereby an organism are able to obtain their food from other organisms, and they have to depend on others, are dependent on another source, because without any other source they cannot live, unlike the autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition, they obtain their nutrients from inorganic compound. That is autotrophic nutrition. So example of heterotrophic nutrition, we have non-green plants. And non-green plants like fungi. You know, I said in the autotrophic nutrition they are green plants, while in the heterotrophic nutrition they are non-green plants. And consumers that consume herbs and other plants are called herbivorous. And those that consume animals are called carnivorous. So after taking organic materials as food, they are broken down to their simpler molecules with the help of biological catalysts or enzymes, which utilize them for their own metabolism. That is the heterotrophic nutrition. You know that I said the autotrophic nutrition, they use sunlight, but this heterotrophic is not like that. And the heterotrophs, they might be parasitic or saprophytic, etc. So when we are talking about this parasitic organisms are organisms that live in or in the body of a living organism, and the organisms that they live in, they are usually called the host. They obtain food from them. That's why heterotrophic, they are dependent on another organism. So they live in or inside the living organisms, so they can be able to obtain food from them. And this host does not get any benefits from them. Does not get any benefit, because this host is parasite. Don't get any benefit. Like you all know, your hookworm, your tapeworm, your leeches, they don't give any benefit to whosoever they are in any body, in any human being. They don't give any benefit. That is one. No, the heterotrophic, they are inside the body of the human, so they can be able to feed. While there are some that live on the body of an organism, and they derive their nutrition directly from the host. Directly from the host. That's where they derive their nutrition. So the next one is saprophytic. Saprophytic are organisms that they feed directly from a dead decay organism, dead decay materials like wood. They feed on dead decay materials. That's the saprophytic. And when it comes to this saprophytic nutrition or saprophytic, their own is a process of chemoheterotrophic extracellular digestion. The process is through the chemoheterotrophic extracellular digestion, which involve in the process of dead or decay organic matter. Like I said, they derive their nutrient from a dead organisms with the assistance of enzymes. And these organisms, they are mostly associated with fungi. You know your mucor that you normally see on your bread or yeast, the yellow growing thing there. That's what they are associated with. Like I said, on the wood, you can also see them there. And this their process is mostly facilitated through endocytosis. These are processes are mostly example of these saprophytic organisms, saprophytic nutrition organisms. They are mostly mucor and rhizobium. Rhizobium is a soil bacteria. It helps the soil. Rhizobium. So thank you. If this information is helpful, don't forget to like, share, and follow me for other useful information, useful updates. Thank you. Bye.